want to now show you a technique for doing a visual analysis of land use change in our field area, which is Yarmouth, Massachusetts. Now, there are undoubtedly far more sophisticated techniques for doing this that would produce quantitative data, but I just want to use this visual technique to start getting your minds churning over with some of the possibilities of GIS analysis. Okay, so let's come here and we'll go open, and I want you to open the 5-step challenge project file. It is quite possible some of you already have this map on your screen, and if you do, there's no need to open the project file. Now come to this land use 1999 layer, right click on it, and what I want you to do is to duplicate it. Okay, now I want you to duplicate it again. Now the reason that I've asked you to duplicate this layer twice is so that we can map the 3 time periods. So we now have 3 layers up here. So let's go to land use 1999. We'll come right click, we'll go to properties, okay, and now go to the style tab. So the column that we're mapping here is the summary 1999 column. We now want to map the summary 1985 column. So if you click on this drop down menu, choose Sum 1985 and then click apply. Now you're not going to see anything here at the moment simply because that layer is not showing on the screen. I want you to now come to the general tab and change this to 1985. Okay, so we're looking at land use in 1985. So if I now enable this and I click this map here off, the land use 1999, we can see just visually by clicking that on and off how the land use has changed over that 15-year period or 14-year period. Quite clearly, the urban areas have expanded a heck of a lot. Okay, let's now do that for the 3rd time period. Properties, we'll go style, we'll change it to summary 1971, choose 1971 from the drop down list, go apply, and that's applied it, and we'll go apply again because I just want to come back to this style. Now what's really important about what we've done here is that by being able to choose a different column and then just apply that, we've been able to keep our shadings and our legend categories. And that is a really, really important thing, a very important time-saving feature. And not just time-saving, it makes your mapping far more accurate. So let's just enable this, and we'll click that. So there's the difference between 1971 and 1999. Okay, 1985. And 1971. So it's really interesting how much the urban areas have expanded over that period. Now, this same sort of technique could be used for other types of studies in other fields of interest. You could have maps of population density and show them through time. You could have qualitative maps of, for example, vegetation quality or habitat quality for critters. You could have epidemiological studies, maps of health outcomes through time. So this technique applies to so many other fields of interest. Anyhow, what I want you to do is to, perhaps have a bit of a play with it. You might also want to go and do thematic mapping of the detailed land use and look at that change through time as well, okay, using the same technique. There's a whole bunch of different things that you could do. Anyhow, have a play.